Good afternoon, teacher Alexandra. First of all, I want to say it has been a honor, a pleasure, and a must for me being in your class. Even if the topic is not my favorite, the way you gave the class was very interesting, funny, and easy to understand. So thank you so much. And well, starting with this, what did I learn about conducting a competitiveness analysis of a country? First of all, that is not that easy as it may look from the outside. That it's important to have a lot of information to investigate a lot. We need to know, for example, the position of the company in the industry. We also need to know the size of production, the product produced, the main national competitors, all these, because even if we are working in our country or want to expand to another, it's important and essential to know where we are, the strategies we may implement, what our rivalries are doing, in order to see what works, what doesn't work, where are the opportunity areas we can explode. When also we need to know the main national competitors. All this because we need to know which rivalries are we facing in order to make good strategies. We also need to know the main customers. For example, here in Mexico, the biggest market is the women one, but maybe in other countries could be the men or the children. And we also need to know what they need. All these needs changes depending on the country we're talking about. And it's essential to know it in order to know where we would like to focus. Also, we need to know the competitive rivalry, as I mentioned before, the supplier power they have, the buyer power, the threat of substitution. This is essential for me, especially because we need to make an idea, product or service that is not easy to reply in order to make it unique, that it can be substituted with another cheaper one. In the case of the footwear industry, maybe we cannot use bread instead of shoes, but there are many, many different brands that could be rivalries or could make substitute our product. So we need to make a very interesting product and strategy. We also need to know the threat of new entrants and know how to make this barrier entries bigger in order to keep our place in the industry. We also learned as a team many useful tools, just like the competitive profile metric, the digital presence on some portal, just like Passport, Statista, Google Trend, etc. We also need to know, for example, the product variety, the company shares, and many, many things. All this because we need to know how the industry works. And for me, the most interesting one was the Four Diamond Supporter. Why? Because I actually think this tool is very easy to understand. It needs a lot of information, right? But the factor conditions, the firm strategy, structure, and rivalries, demand, etc. In this case of Mexico, I learned that Mexico is very rich in the raw material needed for footwear industry, just like rubber, denim, chamois, textiles, synthetics, leather, among many others. So Mexico has a good advantage because while I was investigating, I really noticed and I could see that Mexico is rich in all this raw material. And also Mexico has a great, great, great advantage in this area because the footwear industry is not just for the market. Actually, it has a very important role in the Mexican industry and for the country. Mexico has been producing footwear since more than 400 years ago, which is a lot, and it has become a cultural industry that keeps developing and developing and developing. That's why Mexico has a great advantage. We also have in the country around 4,000 footwear shops all around the country. It produces around $300 million in incomes, and we also have or produce around 70,000 back-end jobs in order to people generate money and help to the economy of the country. Then also the Four Diamond Supporter gives us all the information needed in order to see the trends we company has, what new strategies are being developed, and what we can copy, what can we improve, and what we don't have to do. And finally, what was the most important thing I learned about this topic in the last 5 weeks and how could I use them in the future? The first of all, I want to say that my family has like a new industry, a new company that will be for wood. We will make really whatever you imagine in wood. So this class will be very essential for me in order to make strategies. I need to know the importance of the governance, the rivalry, the social areas, in order to know how to make good strategies and make these products we need to do to make them people like them. I need to know how to treat the government, what they are giving us, what problem we will have to face, what are our rivals doing, what is working, what's not working. And this will be a very difficult challenge, but I am really, really amused for it. And this class, I thought, gave me like opened my mind in order to understand that the industry is not to produce, sell, and see what is good, what not good, what sell, what doesn't sell. It's much more. We need to know the political rules. We need to know the trends of the society in that country. And God first, if we decide to expand to another country, it will be essential in order to know the regulations, in order to make things in a correct way, to know which country will be easier in order to invest and make this great. I want to say that even if this is not the topic I really like, I can't deny that it's really important to be known and to implement. Thank you so much.